Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, February 26th. I'm Samuel Wolf.
I'm Mary McFadden, and this is your Ksac News.
The #1 high school news network in Texas. This is KSAC News.
The final scene of American Sniper shows Chris Kyle getting into a truck with his friend Chris Littlefield and PTSD victim Eddie Ray Ralph. All of our hearts broke as the scene faded to black and explained how Ralph later shot and killed both Chris Kyle and his friend Littlefield. Now 2 years later, Ralph has been sentenced to life in prison without parole for capital murder, despite his lawyers attempting to plead insanity. PTSD victims have expressed thankfulness for the jury for convicting Ralph because they don't want to be pictured as insane. Littlefield's half-brother told Ralph, "Your claims of PTSD have been an insult to every veteran who served with honor." The victims' families consider the conviction an answered prayer and can hopefully find full healing knowing justice has been served. Now to Sam with the top story.
At the beginning of the week, a Somali terror group named Al-Shabaab released a video publicly threatening to attack a series of malls here in America, as well as in Canada and London. Now, despite the fact that the Mall of America, along with its GPS coordinates, appeared in the video, Homeland Security Secretary Jade Johnson said that there's no credible evidence suggesting a U.S. mall attack is in the works. But shoppers should be vigilant nonetheless. There will be enhanced security at malls, he said on Sunday, but public vigilance, public awareness, and public caution in situations like this are particularly important, and frankly, it's the environment we're in. Stressing that there's no known credible threat to any mall, Johnson cautioned that the attacks can be unpredictable. The FBI have begun staging mock attacks here in the U.S. outside of normal business hours to test their readiness, and additional security personnel have been implemented throughout the nation. As of now, there's no cause for panic since there hasn't been a specific threat issued in Texas. But as the Secretary of Homeland Security said, be sure to exercise common sense in public as usual. Now over to the Sideline Report with Isaiah and Grant.
Hey everybody, this is Isaiah and Grant with your Sideline Report.
And first off, we'd like to congratulate you, varsity girls basketball team, on a great season, and the seniors. It was awesome to watch you guys play. But in other news, varsity basketball boys play at Castle Hills tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Now, if they win that game, Saturday night at Castle Hills, they'll play in the regionals, and that's a big game.
Also, we have a really big accomplishment for Ksac Athletics. One of our freshmen, Duncan Clayton, actually won state in his weight class, and he's at nationals right now. So when he gets back, congratulate him because that's a really big deal. Also, our track team's going to have a meet at Cornerstone today at 1.
And speaking of spring sports, I had the chance to talk to a few baseball players. Now check it out. Hey everybody, I am here with your varsity captains of this year's baseball team, Sam Lorillard and Dae Kim. Now Sam, what is the goal of this team other than winning state?
Well, since our baseball team consists mostly of freshmen, my goal this year is to just get them ready for the high school level of baseball.
Yeah, that's awesome because they're young and they need it. Now, Dae, what is the difference between this year's team and last year's team?
This year we're just a lot more prepared. I feel like we have a lot more talent than we did last year, and we just have more motivation and dedication to do good.
And do y'all have games coming up soon?
As you can see, look around, and I am not here right now because I am at a tournament.
What time is your game tonight?
It is at 5 o'clock at TMI.
Okay, guys, you should go out there and support them. Hey, everybody, I'm here with two freshmen on the varsity baseball team, Cole White and Caden Wilburn. Now, Cole, what do you like about your coach?
He's well-rounded and experienced, and he really knows what he's doing on the field.
And he's helping out the freshmen a lot because, you know, this is their first year of varsity baseball. And what's the biggest difference between varsity and middle school baseball?
Well, in the middle school year, we didn't have that much competition, and this year, the teams are getting better, so kind of got to get used to the pitching and the experience level of the upperclassmen.
Yeah. Now, who are y'all's two favorite seniors on the team?
I really like Dae. Sam.
Blake, you're not getting a lot of love out there. Well, back to the studio.
We'd just like to congratulate all of our soccer girls for winning the semifinals against TMI for a third time, and now they're going to be able to go to Waco for state tomorrow.
Now over to Emma with the weather.
Good morning, Ksac students. This is Emma Brown filling in for Tony Renteria with your KSAC weather report. This week the highs will be in the 50s and the lows in the 40s, so if you're planning on going to see Lee Bryce or Josh Abbott Brand for the last weekend of the rodeo, make sure you bring your jackets and umbrellas because it's going to be nasty and cold. This has been your weather report. Now over to What's the Sitch?
What's the Sitch?
Hey guys, it's Kristen here with Senior Tori Van Hooser, and this week the Sitch is the blood drive. So Tori, why don't you tell us why it's important to you that Ksac students give blood?
Well, I first started giving blood when I turned 16 years old, and when I went into their office I realized that there is no blood in San Antonio, and so they really need a lot of supply.
And tell us about the blood drive this year and the goals that are set.
Oh, the goal is 22 bags, which can save up to 66 lives, and it's where the South Texas Blood kind of comes in and collects donations, and in exchange you get a free t-shirt, 2 service hours, and free snacks.
Do you have any advice for those such as me who are terrified of needles?
Well, I'd say if you're scared of needles to think about a song or a funny joke, maybe bring a friend and hold their hand, or think about how many lives you're saving.
Thank you, Tori. This has been What's the Sitch?
This has been your Ksac News. I'm Mary McFadden.
I'm Sammy Wolf, and we'll see you in March.
They don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure